Hey everyone, it's Ivan, kitbatch.com, out here for another gear review, and today talking about this little guy right here from 100 Concepts. It is their LightCap, and we'll also speak to their ScopeCap because largely the same thing. What is it? Well, as the name implies, it is a cap for your light. And so you have a tab on one side so that you can basically with your thumb or whatever, push it, flips it off, and it is held in place with shock cord, and right here some basically tubing, and goes back around whatever mount you're going to have. Right here, this is mounted onto a Surefire Vampire, one of the scout lights, and it does a number of things. But yeah, pretty straightforward, pretty simple, and easy to use. So what is the purpose of the LightCap or the ScopeCap? There's definitely a dovetailing of those two items and things they do. One, protect the lens. Think force on force with respect to this. Or if you have, again, ScopeCap, protect your glass. But largely to keep from white light ND, and also to keep potentially being seen from someone you don't want to, reflective surface, and keep some carbon and stuff off of your light as well. Does it work? Yeah, in my experience, absolutely does. And as far as carbon and everything like that, again, this is, I don't know what kind of material, I think it's printed, and you have this shot cord, and you have this rubber, like basically rubber band, shooting this gun. Not only suppressed, getting this thing screaming hot, but also shooting unsuppressed. Thing has held up quite well, which I was actually pretty surprised. Not that I was expecting to fail, but if it was going to fail, 7.4 inch barrel shooting 7.62 by 39 is probably about the place it would fail. So I've been really pleased with it on that front with respect to on lights as a light cap, and I've also used them as a scope cap, which they make too. With respect to the scope cap, usually just running it on the front lens. Reason being is usually on the back lens of guns I'm running that on, I'll have a flip down scope cap that will actually, I'll use one of the little stickers from Walter Subject Security, LLC, with homework. So basically all my drops running out there, I like having it on a scope cap back there, a flip down, so I can just reference it if need be. But I do like them up front to, again, just protect the glass. And they're very easy to just flip aside when maybe you're shooting a competition and you run up and forget to do it ahead of time, bam, thing flips off, out of the way, easy. White light NDs get you killed in the streets. Potentially, but for most people, honestly, I think it's just a lot cooler thing to talk about than the reality of there being a consequence associated with a white light ND. Now, if you are in a place or using weapons where that is a reality, yeah, like this gets pretty real pretty quick. And I think this is a good way to go about helping mitigate a accidental discharge of your white light. I've been pleased with them. I've used these on a number of different lights and they do a good job. Also, again, just on the front of my scopes because of the way I usually run rear scope caps, and they're great. You can pick them up directly through 100 Concepts. There'll be a link down below if you want to check it out. Price-wise, about 20 bucks. And it comes obviously with the light cap, which are sized. They have a sizing chart, so make sure you get the one appropriate for your light or respectively your scope. And they'll come with 2 sets of shot cord, as well as a Ranger band, and pretty straightforward, pretty easy to put on. If you, yeah, I'm not going to rehash that video. There's videos out there of just how to install these to include by 100 Concepts. And something I haven't put in time with, but kind of cool, like I like the concept of it, is I think it's called their shot collar. And it basically clamps onto the light body or the light head rather, or respectively your scope, and it gets rid of this Ranger band and some of this length of shot cord, and it keeps it all in kind of one concise package, which makes it easier to install and also makes it easier when you're trying to like remove a battery head to swap batteries, or a battery head, a light head to swap batteries, alleviate some of that stuff. Again, haven't really played with it, but it's on their site as well if you want to check it out. But as always, thanks for joining us at kitbadger.com. Look forward to seeing you next time.